Good morning, and thank you for joining us here today. My job today is to convince you that the LG G2 is the most exciting smartphone on the planet. And that means I have a very easy job. Simply put, the G2 makes it all possible. There are many things that make the G2 great, but today I'm going to stick with the top 5 breakthroughs. It's the design, display, camera, sound, and user experience. So let's dig in. Design. If your finger is so eager to hang out on the back of the phone, then let's give it something to do while it's there. So we listened and we learned from you. As you heard Dr. J.S. Park say, we put the power and the volume buttons right on the back of the G2. It sounds so simple, and it's a big design enhancement. And it's the first of our 5 breakthroughs that we're going to talk through. The battery. So LG's engineers beat the battery challenge with a design that qualifies as a breakthrough in its own right. The solution involved increasing the battery's density and incorporating a step design to reduce dead space. The result is a battery that provides more, that's right, actually more usage time, and still allows us to use the rear key. So what does this rear key give us besides a more comfortable and more stable grip? Well, for one thing, the rear key means you can find the volume control without looking at the phone. And this works whether you're right-handed or left-handed. Just like knocking on the door of a friend's house, G2 wakes up with a couple of taps of your hand. The volume control also doubles as a means to launch G2's quick memo function and camera. So now, taking a selfie on the center stage in Lincoln Center got a whole lot easier. And no need to worry about smudges on the camera lens, because we used an anti-fingerprint sapphire crystal lens that is 3 times stronger than tempered glass. The rear key makes the G2 more comfortable, functional, convenient, and beautiful. We studied the way people use their phones and realized that we had to get as much display out of our phones as possible, while still keeping the phone comfortable in your hand. We gave the G2 a touch sensor that uses 2 connectors. That's right, more is better in this case. And this allows for a significant reduction in the size of the bezel. We've put that extra space to productive use. The result is a G2 with a width of 2.7 inches, a brilliant 5.2-inch display, and an ultra-thin bezel at 1/10 of an inch. It's all screen. Well, here's the thing. When most people look to purchase a smartphone, they judge according to PPI, or pixels per inch. But the number that they really should be looking at is subpixels. And as you can see here, both are full HD displays, but the difference is huge, and the picture looks fantastic. So, let's switch gears to capturing images. The car is moving down the road, swaying and bumping all over. But what we're looking at with our eyes, they don't move like that. Our eyes stay focused because they're constantly making micro adjustments, and they help keep the image clear. The G2's camera does that as well. The G2's optical image stabilizer, or OIS for short, allows the camera to take crystal clear images even in a moving car. The G2 makes OIS technology available for the first time on a 13-megapixel smartphone camera without any boxy bumps or unsightly lens housings, and it'll help maintain its slim, sleek design. So let's talk about sound. Some smartphone manufacturers have tried to embed the hi-fi technology into the smartphone. Unfortunately, it's no simple task. At LG, with our innovative audio technology, we were able to rise to the challenge. The G2 produces sound quality at 24-bit, 192 kilohertz, the same standard used in professional recording studios. The outstanding user experience that you will get every time you turn on the G2. Answer Me was born from the simpler way of doing things. As soon as you pick up a ringing G2, the phone senses it, turns down the ringtone, and connects the call. Plugging a headset into the G2 launches Plug and Pop. This new feature automatically makes it easier to find and use the apps and functions that people are most likely to have in mind when they're ready to use a headset. Now, let's say I get a text from a friend that wants to do something this weekend. The G2's text link feature eliminates those steps and makes text information management a breeze. Okay, so let's try it this way. I get a text message from my buddy Jack. Oh, it looks like he wants to do something this weekend. The G2 is so intuitive, it'll automatically launch the calendar or maps function depending on my needs. Did you hear about the father last month who gave his toddler his phone and she ordered a car on eBay? I don't want that to happen to me, and we have a solution for this. It's G2's guest mode, or in my house, we call it kid mode. It allows you to customize access to your phone. If I unlock the screen with my pattern, which is an L, it goes into my home screen. Now, if I swipe it again with a G, it'll go into guest mode, and I'm free to give my phone to my kid or whomever I wish. Once again, G2 comes to the rescue. Our fifth breakthrough, the savvy and convenient user experience. From the G2's first-of-its-kind rear key design, its phenomenal 5.2 Full HD IPS display, its 13-megapixel technology with OIS, and its studio-quality sound, and a user experience that even you and your kids will love together, the G2's 5 breakthroughs, it means one thing, that life's good for all people all around the world. And this isn't the end. It really is just the beginning. LG will continue learning from you. Because remember, with LG, it's all possible.